Was good, was good, was good, was good. Brand new week, brand new Monday. It's the 3rd of March, 2025, and it's quarter to 2 p.m. South African time. So just before New York Open. Uh yeah, man. And I'm gonna break down gold, do some analysis, break down the charts, and pretty much have our projections, have our analysis, mark up the chart and mark out our levels and basically make plans to take advantage of the opportunities that may present themselves this week. So, without any further ado, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. Okay. So that's my screen right there. Let's get it. And okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, Let me get my trading view out, and this is what we're seeing. Okay. Gold is currently trading at 2,873. Cool. So what I want to do is I want to have a look at the news that we're going to get this week. Today is a news heavy week. Let's see, Monday, it's a holiday in Brazil, in South Korea. Okay, cool. In Europe, they are trading. They are going to work. They pushing 9 to 5. They doing what they do. 12, some inflation news came out. So the inflation went up by 0.1%. No, no, no. It came down by 0.1%. Uh, okay, cool. And then USD later today, we have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI coming out later today in about, let's say, 3 hours. And then 15 minutes after that, we have some PMI coming out. ISM Manufacturing PMI, ISM Manufacturing Prices, also out of the US. Okay, that's something to watch out for, especially since we'll be looking at gold. And then Tuesday, not a lot of, actually, no high impact news on Tuesday. So it's a quiet day. We'll be trading technically mainly. And Wednesday, we have some high impact news. We have ADP, non-farm payrolls, the projection, the number before the non-farm payrolls, which comes out on the Wednesday. And then we have some PMI, more PMI. And then we also have crude oil inventories on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. And then Thursday we have a lot of news coming out of the Eurozone. So ECB is coming with their interest rate decision. That's major. And then there's a press conference after that. And then in the USD, we have the initial jobless claims at 3:30. And then Friday, we're wrapping it off with some monetary policy reports and unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls coming out of the USA. So news heavy day on Friday. Friday is NFP day, lots of volatility. Um, so okay, that's the week. That's the week. Now we can jump into our charts now that we know, okay. Today we have later some news at 4:45 and at 5. Mm. Okay, this is the daily chart. So what we're seeing here is I'm seeing that this thing is clearly in an uptrend. I mean, if you look left to right, that's how I like to read my charts from left to right, just like how I read my books left to right. So if you look left to right, you'll see that price has been going from low to high. So I mean, in August 2024, September 2024, it was 2,488. And then it was just going up and up and up and up. And if we see here, it's been making higher highs and higher lows. And then over here, pretty much maintained this level, although it did break it for a little bit, broke it. And after breaking it, immediately buyers came back into the market and pretty much started pushing up again. Came back down, get a few more buyers down at these levels, and then just took off. December, it was 2,600. And then just last week, it was 2,900. Okay, cool. So we can see it's been an uptrend. However, the last few days, 1, 2, 3, 4, have been bearish days. We had a bearish day on Tuesday last week, and then we had a doji, which basically means price didn't do anything. Lots of indecision here in this candle. And then we have the Thursday where it was bearish again, continued down, sell off. And then we had Friday bearish again. And today we are here on Monday and aware that it's an uptrend, aware that it's making bearish days. So this retracing move is basically being retraced. I mean, this move from here, point A, this is point A. Let's maybe make it black, make it a little thick. Okay, cool. Point A, point B, and this is how we drew our Fibonacci retracement. So this move here in black is being retraced by this move. How far down is this going to go? We don't know, but I have identified some levels of interest. The first one is here, this confluence level between this 2,800 psych level and 2,822, 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. That's my confluence level of a potential area where this could find support and we start seeing buyers coming back into this market. And so right now, I would say it's at a 23.6. I just don't have my 23.6 on here because, I don't really trade off those levels. Okay. But, it depends. If it's a continuation, because 23.6 is a continuation, and if it's on a big time frame, I'm willing to trade that 23.6 versus trading a 23.6 on a 15-minute chart or a 30-minute chart. Okay, got a call coming in. One sec. All right. All right. All right. All right. Back to gold. Gold, gold, gold. Trading at $2,874 an ounce. Sweet. So this is my first level of confluence that I'm looking at on the higher time frame. So this is gold on the daily chart. And then the next level that I would be looking at is around this 2,739 confluence area with this 2,715 indecision level. So this 618, this is what I'd be looking at. The first two, and then if anything, there are other levels that we could look at, like your 78.6, your 88.6. There's a lot of confluence here around the 2,665 level. And then we also have a full 100% retracement, meaning that gold would be coming back down to its late December levels. Okay. Do we see that happening? Hey, we don't know. But we do know that this thing is still in an uptrend and we are still looking to buy it. However, in the short term, it is bearish. It's been bearish for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Okay. Um, cool, cool, cool. So what we could see is something like this, and then we push on up to this 3,050 level, or we could see something like coming down to the 618 level and then up to that 350, 3,050. Or we could see price pull back all the way down, even to this 100%, and there would still be a valid uptrend. It would still be a valid uptrend, and we could see something like this. Um, in the long term, in the long term, in the long term. Cool. So now we get down to you know, um, some more detailed strategic approach. This is more like a high level strategic approach of this market because it's the daily. Maybe let me bring in my 23.6 here because I see we might be playing off of it, might be finding support at this level. And what I want to do is I want to pretty much just activate it. See, it's even grayed out because it's just, like this is a level where we don't really trade off of, but it's there. Okay, this 23.6. Now I'm aware of this 23.6, and I'm also aware of this support level here that is this 2,865. Let me make it 65, just a round number. This indecision level is an indecision level because price has been indecisive at this level multiple times. Acted as support here, acted as resistance here for like the whole week, and then came back here, acted as support, came back here. Okay, not quite here, but here. Okay, and then right now, price is coming off of this 22,834 level, which we could capture like this. This is the level that price has come off of. Okay, cool. This is what we're working with. This level did not hold. It was a level of confluence, but it did not hold. This 100% H4 support level. So now what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a break of structure. I'm seeing a whole bunch of bearishness in this market. And we do know we're aiming for this 2,800 level. So what we'd be looking for is we would be looking for, because we would be looking for the next lower high. Okay. So this 2,920 level and this 2,900 level are the next levels of resistance. We also have this 2,880 level, which broke, and now we're coming back. So what I'm seeing is here we topped out. We topped out and then slightly making like a lower high and maybe coming back to make another lower high. Um, Maybe something like this. Um, but yeah, let's not do any guesswork here. Let's get technical. Okay, so I'm seeing this higher low. This higher low indicates that there's more bulls in this market or bulls getting back into this market. That buying volume, that buying pressure. So what I could do is hop down into a lower time frame, um, and have a look at this. Have a look at this and see, okay, price broke this once upon a time. Hmm. I just want to go back onto this H4 and confirm something and confirm the EMAs. We know that price is below the EMAs at this point, just the way that it is looking right now. But the EMAs have not crossed yet. But we do have some confluence at this 2,900 level. Um, okay, cool. EMAs here are bearish and they have been bearish for quite some time since Wednesday. And right now we are approaching a level of resistance. So what I will be doing is I'll be monitoring this. Um, because right now at this point is you just gotta wait it out and see what's going on here. Um, and I don't just want to be doing guesswork to be like, hey, it's gonna do this and bounce here and bounce there and because I don't know. But I know how to observe and wait and take advantage of the opportunity when it presents itself. So I have my levels. I know that this 2,900 level is sweet. And I know that over here we have some resistance. So this 2,880 along with this EMA that is being tested right now, the 66 on the H1. And we know that there was a gap. Price gapped higher, came back down, folded, which means some people bought this over the weekend, which is why it gapped higher. And then price came back to fill this, and now it's starting to push higher. Patience is the name of the game here. Patience is the name of the game here. Um, Going down to lower time frames, we would just be watching these levels here, these previous levels of resistance, 2,880. And I'd want to get a little bit of exhaustion here. Where price opened up this morning and is now revisiting today. How is this level going to play out? I would want to see and know and pretty much just wait. Now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Some green tea. Some delicious green tea. Um, okay, cool. That's it from me for gold. We'll catch up later. See what's going on here. And yeah, put some volume on. I'm open to selling this. I'm open to selling it all the way down to like 2,800, but I would need confirmation to see what's happening. Are these resistance levels going to hold? Are they not? Otherwise, if we keep on making higher highs and higher lows, I'm catching the next higher low and we're going back up. We're going back up to 3,000. But yeah, now we wait. Now we wait. Peace out.